Did you know that 80% of consumers are more likely to purchase from a brand they trust? In a world where clicks and likes are abundant, one element has become incredibly scarce: trust. Welcome back to Practical Pursuits HQ, where we dive into practical wisdom for a better life. I'm John, your guide on this journey towards self-improvement and understanding. Today, we're uncovering why trust is the new currency in the digital age, a resource more valuable than gold or even data. We'll explore how trust shaped our decisions in online shopping, influences our investments in digital assets like cryptocurrencies, and why it's a cornerstone in both personal and professional relationships in this interconnected world. So, if you're ready to invest in the most valuable asset of our time, stick around. In the grand tapestry of human history, trust has always been the invisible thread that weaves communities together. It's what allowed our ancestors to form tribes, build civilizations, and create economies. Imagine walking into a marketplace a few hundred years ago. You'd exchange goods based on a handshake, a look in the eye, and a mutual understanding that each party would hold up their end of the bargain. Trust was, and still is, the social glue that binds us. But let's fast forward to today. The landscape has shifted dramatically. Now most of our interactions, be it social or economic, happen in the digital realm. We're no longer shaking hands or looking people in the eye as we make deals. Instead, we're clicking buttons and swiping screens. But don't be fooled into thinking trust has become any less important. In fact, it's more crucial than ever. In this digital age, where transactions happen at the speed of sound, and where you may never meet the person on the other end, trust has taken on a new form and significance. Think about it. Would you buy from an online store you don't trust? Would you invest your time and energy following someone on social media if you question their authenticity? Probably not. The rules of the game have changed, but the essence remains the same. Trust is not just a nice-to-have. It's the bedrock upon which our digital society is built. It's the currency that can't be seen but can be felt, and its value is skyrocketing with each passing day. So, as we navigate this digital frontier, it's essential to understand that trust isn't a relic of the past. It's the fuel of the future. And if you're not investing in it, you're missing out on the most valuable asset of our time. Let's talk about the digital marketplace, a hub of endless opportunities and interactions. Here, trust plays a starring role in shaping consumer behavior and brand loyalty. When you shop online, you're putting your trust in a virtual storefront. You can't touch the product, you can't try it on, and you certainly can't talk to a salesperson. All you have are images, descriptions, and perhaps a few customer reviews. So when you finally hit that "buy now" button, you're essentially trusting the brand to deliver on its promise. Companies that have managed to cultivate this trust see customers coming back again and again, transforming one-time transactions into lifelong relationships. But let's not stop at e-commerce. Social media is another fascinating landscape where trust holds immense power. Whether you're an influencer or just someone sharing life updates, the level of trust your audience has in you dictates the impact you can make. Trust is what turns a casual viewer into an engaged follower, and an engaged follower into a vocal advocate for your content or cause. It's the difference between shouting into the void and building a community that resonates with your message. Now, what about online reviews? The make or break testimonials that can either skyrocket a product sales or send it spiraling into oblivion. The trustworthiness of these reviews is paramount. Have you ever found yourself reading a review and thinking, "This can't be real"? The moment that happens, trust is compromised and the likelihood of a purchase dwindles. On the flip side, authentic, trustworthy reviews can significantly influence our buying decisions, tipping the scales in favor of one product over another. So, whether you're shopping online, scrolling through your social media feed, or sifting through reviews, remember this: trust is the invisible hand guiding your clicks and choices. It's the silent ambassador of your digital brand. And as we'll explore further, its influence stretches beyond just online interactions, into the very core of our personal and financial lives. The digital revolution hasn't just changed how we shop or interact on social media. It's completely transformed the way we handle money. Let's start with cryptocurrencies, those enigmatic digital assets that have taken the world by storm. At the heart of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum lies blockchain technology, a decentralized system that's designed to be transparent and secure. Essentially, the blockchain serves as a public ledger where each transaction is recorded and verified by a network of computers. This creates a system that's incredibly hard to tamper with, establishing a new layer of trust. So even though you might not understand the complexities of blockchain, you're trusting it to be the guardian of your digital wealth. Now, let's move on to digital banking, a convenience that many of us can't imagine living without. Remember the first time you used a mobile banking app? You might have felt a bit uneasy transferring money or paying bills without the reassurance of a human teller. But over time, as these platforms demonstrated their reliability and security measures, that unease likely turned into trust. Today, digital banking platforms have become our go-to for financial transactions, all because they've earned our trust through consistent performance and robust security features. Investments are another financial frontier where trust plays a pivotal role, especially in the realm of crowdfunding or peer-to-peer lending platforms, where you're essentially investing in people and their ideas. There's no tangible asset to hold, no established institution backing your investment. Your decision to invest is based on the trust you have in the entrepreneur's vision, competence, and integrity. A well-structured business plan, transparent communication, and credible endorsements can greatly influence that trust, turning you from a skeptic into a supporter. In summary, whether you're dabbling in cryptocurrencies, utilizing digital banking services, or investing in the next big startup, trust is the common currency that binds all these transactions. It's the foundation on which we're willing to risk our hard-earned money, time, and resources. As we continue to venture deeper into this digital age, understanding the nuances of trust in financial transactions becomes not just beneficial, but essential. So stick around, as we're about to explore how this invaluable asset of trust extends into the personal and professional relationships that shape our lives. If you're finding value in this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. Your likes really help the channel grow and allow us to bring you more content like this. Click that like button and let's keep diving in. Trust isn't just a transactional asset. It's deeply personal and integral to the relationships that enrich our lives. Let's talk about personal relationships first. In this digital age, many friendships and romantic relationships begin or flourish online. Whether you're swiping right on a dating app or maintaining a long-distance friendship through video calls, trust is the invisible thread that keeps these relationships together. You're sharing your thoughts, your feelings, and sometimes your deepest secrets through a screen. The trust you have in the other person to honor your vulnerability is what makes these digital interactions meaningful. When trust is present, you're not just exchanging messages, you're building a connection that transcends the digital divide. Now, let's pivot to professional relationships. In a world where remote work is increasingly becoming the norm, trust has never been more crucial. You may never meet your colleagues or clients face-to-face, making trust an essential currency in this digital workspace. How do you know your coworker will meet the deadline, or that your client will pay you on time? It all boils down to trust. In a remote setting, trust is often built through consistent communication, delivering on promises, and showing accountability for one's actions. As the saying goes, trust is earned, not given. And in the professional realm, it's earned through a track record of reliability and integrity. Digital networking, too, hinges on trust. When connecting with someone on professional platforms, you're trusting their digital persona, their resume, endorsements, and even the tone of their messages. You're assessing whether this person could be a valuable contact, client, or even a future employer, all based on the trust you place in their online profile. So, whether you're navigating personal or professional waters in this digital ocean, your ship is anchored by trust. It's what allows us to form genuine bonds, work efficiently, and open doors to new opportunities. As we've seen, trust is not just a cornerstone in online interactions and financial transactions. It's the bedrock of human connection. Don't underestimate its power. Instead, make a conscious effort to build and maintain it. Now that we've established how vital trust is in various facets of our digital lives, the natural question arises: how do we build and maintain this invaluable asset? Let's dive into some key strategies. First up is transparency. In a world filled with misinformation and secrecy, being open and transparent is like a breath of fresh air. Whether you're a brand disclosing the details of your production process, or an individual being open about your intentions and limitations, transparency fosters trust. It shows that you have nothing to hide and that you respect others enough to give them the full picture. Transparency isn't just about divulging every single detail. It's about providing enough information for others to make informed decisions about you. Next is consistency. In a rapidly changing digital landscape, consistency is a stabilizing force. If you consistently deliver quality work, share valuable insights, or even post engaging content, you're building a reputation for reliability. Consistency sends a message: you can count on me. And that's a powerful foundation for trust. People are more likely to place their faith in someone who has proven time and again that they're dependable. Finally, let's talk about responsibility. Accountability isn't just a buzzword. It's a commitment to owning your actions, for better or worse. When you make a mistake, acknowledging it and taking steps to rectify it can actually strengthen the trust others have in you. On the flip side, shirking responsibility can quickly erode any trust you've built up. Being responsible indicates that you're not just looking out for yourself, but also for the well-being of those who have placed their trust in you. To sum it up, building trust in the digital age boils down to being transparent, consistent, and responsible. These aren't groundbreaking revelations. They're timeless principles that have taken on new significance in our interconnected world. As you navigate through the complexities of online interactions, financial transactions, and personal and professional relationships, these trust-building strategies can serve as your compass. We've talked a lot about how trust is the new currency, but let's get into the nitty-gritty of what that really means, especially in terms of data and branding. In today's digital age, data is often considered the new oil. But unlike oil, data is something we all produce just by interacting online. Every click, every like, every share becomes a part of this massive digital footprint. Now, consider how many services you use for free. Social media platforms, email services, and even some cloud storage services don't charge you money. Instead, they collect your data and use it to personalize ads or sell it to third parties. Here, trust becomes critical. You're trusting these platforms to handle your data responsibly, to not misuse it or let it fall into the wrong hands. The moment that trust is broken, the entire exchange crumbles, leading to a cascade of deleted accounts and bad press. Now, let's talk about branding. More and more companies are realizing that in a crowded marketplace, trust can be a unique selling proposition. It's not just about offering a quality product or service anymore. It's about building a brand that people can rely on. Companies are investing in transparent practices, ethical production methods, and responsive customer service to create a trustworthy image. Some brands are even making trust part of their taglines or mission statements. Why? Because they recognize that a consumer's trust is not just a means to an end. It's an end in itself, a valuable commodity that can distinguish a brand in a sea of competitors. So when we say trust is the new currency, we're not just speaking metaphorically. Trust has tangible value. It's traded, invested, and leveraged in various aspects of our digital lives, from the data we willingly give up to the brands we choose to engage with. As you continue to participate in this digital ecosystem, be mindful of how you invest your trust, because it's one of the most valuable assets you possess. As we near the end of this enlightening journey, let's delve into some real-world examples that drive home the value of trust. First, let's talk about some success stories. Take the example of Tesla, the electric vehicle giant. Despite having minimal advertising, the brand has cultivated an immense following. How? By leveraging the trust people have in Elon Musk's vision for a sustainable future. Customers are willing to put down deposits on cars that haven't even been produced yet, a true testament to the power of trust. Another excellent case is the rise of Airbnb. Initially, the idea of staying in a stranger's home seemed risky to many. But through a transparent review system, verifiable profiles, and a robust host guarantee, Airbnb managed to build enough trust to revolutionize the hospitality industry. Now, let's shift gears to some cautionary tales. Remember the Cambridge Analytica scandal that rocked Facebook? Personal data of millions was harvested for political advertising, leading to a massive breach of trust. The aftermath? A significant drop in user engagement and a tarnished brand image that Facebook is still working to recover from. Another example is the Fire Festival. a music event that promised luxury and exclusivity but delivered neither. The organizers used influencer marketing to build hype but failed to deliver on their extravagant promises. The result was a disaster that led to legal actions and a complete loss of public trust. These case studies serve as powerful lessons. Trust can elevate a brand or individual to incredible heights, but losing it can have severe and sometimes irreversible consequences. Whether you're a business owner, a content creator, or simply a participant in this digital ecosystem, remember this. Trust is not just an intangible concept. It's a tangible asset with real-world implications. And like any asset, it requires careful nurturing and responsible management. As we wrap up, let's reflect on how trust is not merely an optional ingredient for success. It's the very foundation. In today's exploration, we've unearthed the critical role that trust plays in our digital lives. From online shopping to personal relationships, from cryptocurrencies to your professional image, trust is the invisible yet palpable currency that adds value to every interaction. Prioritize building and nurturing trust. It's not just beneficial, it's essential. Take actionable steps to be transparent, consistent, and responsible in all your digital endeavors. Before you go, don't forget to check out our other videos and playlists, designed to equip you with practical wisdom for a better life. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like, share it, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming content that's sure to add value to your daily routine. Thanks for watching. Take care.